Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to manage your instant gift certificate orders. Either go in and validate an order when somebody comes in to redeem it, to redeem partial values, to do any kind of customer service stuff. Maybe there was an edit to the order that you have to make to somebody's email, or resend an instant gift certificate email, all those sorts of things. So you're in your account here on the account homepage, and a couple options. So if you have the certificate number, you can just go ahead and search it right here, or you can go into view orders. I'm just going to go into view orders. There's also I'll jump back here, the view order right here in your account dashboard here as well. They all go to the same place. And once you go into view orders, you're always going to get the current month's orders listed out in descending order. So the most recent up at the top. Here's your key here so that you can quickly visually pick up what's an instant, a BOGO, a complimentary phone order, physical if you're using that feature. And just a quick look at the list of orders here. So we have the date, the order number, which is the certificate number, the sale amount, the purchaser's name and email, and the type of order, and that would be instant, physical, phone order, whatever. And you also notice the little arrows here. You can sort any of these columns by clicking on this. So you can sort by descending rather than, or ascending rather than descending for the dates, if you like. You can sort by dollar amount, and even the type. So if you want to put all your instants together for whatever view you're looking at, so you can do that. That's kind of handy. Always put your total sales for whatever range you're looking at. So this, like I said, it always comes when you click on view orders. You're always going to get the current month, but you can change that up here, either by searching a certificate number, or a month, year, or a date range, a custom date range. There's some other search options here, like the advanced search, which is going to give you the ability to search by purchaser's last name or the recipient's last name. And then finally, the redeem search status. So if you look down here, obviously you're going to see the sale total and all those details, but you'll have to click into each order to get to the details of the remaining balance and all that sort of stuff. If you did want to do a redeem search, we separate this because it's a little bit slower search. But if I search the same month, and I'm going to see those same orders, but you're going to see the visual cues here saying that the full value is still here. This one has been redeemed, partial value. You can actually sort on that status as well if you want to put all your full values together, or partials and all that. And you can change that up and down. So that's a different search. Depending on your order volume, it may be a little bit slower, but you'll get a quick view of how much is, if an order has been redeemed or not, without having to click in. But you can always click in and you'll see all the details of the order. And I'm just going to go back here, and if I had a specific certificate number, that also gives you that visual cue of whether it's been redeemed or not. So that redeem status works for the certificate number or this date range, only under this tab. All the other searches do not bring back that status in order to for speed purposes. So let's take a look at this order here. Let's just say somebody came in with this certificate, and I go in and I validated it, or I went to validate it to make sure it's a valid certificate, and I see, yep, the full value. I'm going to go ahead and click into the details here, and it gives all the details of when it was ordered, and the number. Gives you the ability to cancel. You have the ability to print the certificate if you needed to, and this is handy if your customer needs an updated copy and if they're in the store. Actually, this is more handy once you've redeemed a balance. You can also email an updated copy of the certificate. This is common if somebody calls after they've placed an order and they said the recipient hasn't received the instant gift certificate. More than likely it's been blocked as spam and it's sitting in their spam bin, but you can go ahead and click this email update certificate, and it always defaults to the recipient's email address. You can edit this before you send it out if for some reason they can't receive it at this email when you resend it, or maybe they asked you to send the email certificate to a different email, you can always edit it and then send. So that's a common customer service thing that you may have to deal with, and that's how you handle that. You can actually go in and edit any of these fields that have the little edit keys next to it, the recipient's name, the purchaser's name for whatever reason, if you need to edit those things. The only thing you can't edit is what they ordered and the amount, and that's because actually money has changed hands, so we can't allow you to go in and just edit this. If you do need to change the value, you probably will want to cancel an order, refund it, and reissue another certificate, or just cancel it and use our phone order feature or something along those lines. We'll show you canceling in a second here, but let's just say this person came in with this $300 certificate and $60 gratuity, and they've only used $100 worth. So I'm just going to type in $100, and the redeem date always defaults to the current date, which we recommend always keeping your certificates up to date here, so that people don't come back in and reuse them over and over again. But if for some reason you do all your redemptions at the end of the week or whatever, you can backdate these. But I'm just going to, and right here is the locations. If you're using that feature, if you have multiple locations and you need to track redemptions across multiple locations, you can do that by populating your business locations up here under business locations, and they'll show up here. But I'm just going to go ahead and redeem this for $100. And you're going to see that that $100 has been recorded, date stamped, the location, and the user. I'm logged in as Greg Smith here, so that's going to be useful for auditing purposes. And as long as you have permissions, let's say you made a mistake, you can go in and just delete this. Maybe you meant to redeem it for $120. So you can delete this, go back, 120, and you'll see it shows the remaining balance. And this might be where a handy time to print the customer an updated copy while they're there, and you can see that it records the redeemed value and the remaining balance, so you can print this out. Also, something to note, this QR code, this is on every certificate that you're going to see when someone brings them in. If you do have an iPhone or an Android phone, you can get the free scanner app and scan these and use our mobile validation and redemption site to quickly scan and redeem, validate and redeem certificates. There's a whole separate video on that. You can check that out. And again, you can email an updated copy of the certificate as well. If the person redeemed 120 and they said, hey, send me an updated copy of what's left, you can just click there, click send, and send that out to them. Finally, the last thing you can do here is cancel an order. And again, canceling an order is not something you're commonly going to do, because gift certificates are pretty much non-refundable. That's an industry standard, but you may come across a reason why you need to cancel an order for whatever reason, maybe to reissue another certificate or something. But I'm just going to go ahead and cancel. I'm going to click this checkbox. I'm going to put a reason. It's good to put a reason. So I'm just going to make something up here. And it's important to note that this does not refund the dollars when you click canceling an order. You have to go into your merchant account, whether that's Stripe or PayPal or Authorize.net. That's where you go to refund the charge back to somebody's credit card. All this does is flags it in our system, so that when that person comes in again with this order, you know, you're going to get that visual cue that was canceled. You're going to know there was a problem there, and you would go in and you can see the reason why. So you can actually uncancel an order too if you made a mistake. Just take all that stuff out and go back, and it's no longer canceled. So those are all the key features for validating and redeeming, and some customer service stuff like resending instant gift certificate emails. If you have any questions, give us a call or shoot us an email.